What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Back at it again with another prediction episode, Thursday night football edition. We finally got a great game on Thursday night, a standalone game. We got the Rams and the Seahawks. I'm here with Moody and Isaiah. What do we think about this game, boys?
Excited for the bloodbath of the NFC West to continue on Thursday night. The NFL finally blessed us with a fun matchup, which means the game will probably suck. That's usually how these things go. But hopefully Russell Wilson and Matthew Stafford can deliver a positive performance for us.
It usually sucks this on a short week, so I'll put some credence into that. The games are probably bad because the players aren't probably rested enough to play.
But player safety.
It's weird to see here what's going to come out. The Rams are actually a road favorite going into Seattle. 12s. Let me know how y'all feel about that, because apparently it's not that loud up in there anymore. Over under 54.5. So the bettors got it set like it's going to be a good game. So let's just get into it. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Rams to cover because it's 2.5. So if you win, you're probably going to cover. Maybe it isn't one of those 1-point games, but I'll take the Rams by probably a field goal. I'll take the Rams 24-21, maybe 28-31, something like that. But Rams by 3, and I'll take the under.
It's funny how matchups change after you get a little bit more information. I think after the Tampa Bay game, I think we all would have been like the Rams should go handle Seattle easily.
Seattle saved their season.
They have a history of whooping up on Seattle. That's the one. They beat Seattle no matter who's at quarterback. They
also had a history of whooping up on the Cardinals.
That's true as well. So you always see sometimes times change. But I'm excited to see one. We know Aaron Donald versus Russell Wilson. That's a primetime matchup every year. Russell Wilson running for his life.
That's what you ready?
From Aaron.
DK Metcalf versus his daddy.
That's been a mismatch. That's how I was talking about a matchup between two people who play evenly. Well, if we want to talk about Jalen Ramsey just taking DK Metcalf out the game,
which he will probably do,
which he will do again, and then Darius Williams is a good matchup for Tyler Lockett, which is why I'm going to take the Rams to cover the 2.5 as well. Although I feel less confident about it now after the smoke that the Rams received on Sunday. But the Seahawks are a good football team. They're at home. Russell Wilson is always going to be good at home. But I don't know how the Seahawks defense gets consistent stops on Cooper Kupp, on Robert Woods. Seahawks haven't been great against the run this year either. So maybe the Rams can finally find some success in that area. I just expect the Rams to just be a little bit better than the Seahawks. I expect it to be a field goal game as well. Rams will cover the 2.5, but the game will be close.
Did you take the over or under?
What's the over under?
54.5.
Under. I'll take the under. I don't think this could be ugly football.
Wow. So we all picked the same thing. I'm also taking the Rams minus 2.5 and the under. It's the thing that I'm taking for the Rams. It's not going to be a question if they can score on the Seattle defense, but it is a question if Seattle can score on LA's defense. So that's where I take my logic into that game. And the under 54 points is so many points to try to expect both teams to score that many points. So it's tough to take overs of probably 51 and above. It's tough to take those. Like y'all dumb bettors who bet the over on the Alabama Ole Miss game of 80.5.
Usually only one team shows up to do their half.
As we saw with Buffalo last week.
But yeah, I think the Rams, like y'all said, Jalen Ramsey is usually dominant over DK. So then that relies on Tyler Lockett to do his thing, and I'm not betting on an offense that is predicated on how Tyler Lockett does when the other offense is like what they are.
Also, Chris Carson hasn't practiced all week with the neck issue. Alex Collins played like a majority of the snaps and got plenty of touches in the last game on Sunday. So that would be interesting to see as well. That's someone who Pete Carroll likes to rely on in the backfield if he's not available. That changes how Seattle wants to play.
But yes, as long as we get a good game, and if Matthew Stafford get back on that MVP train that I need him to carry home for me, I'll be okay.
This is an important game, though. Like
Yeah,
the Cardinals are 4-0. The Seahawks already have a couple of bad losses in their resume. The Rams took their first L. If you want to keep up in the NFC West, you can't afford to drop games like this. San Francisco blew an opportunity. The Rams blew an opportunity. One of this is an important game for one of these teams to continue to make their playoff push.
Anything else?
I think that's it. Stay tuned.
Enjoy Thursday Night Football.
Yep, and
Go ahead,
stay tuned for the rest of the week predictions coming up later this week.